It was that time for me to record my monthly update. But got some news this morning that kind of changed the course of my day, my week, probably my life in some kind of way. I got a weird message on Facebook from someone who's not in my network. Let me get the message up here so I can quote it exactly how it was said to me. This is Jean, the stepmom of Ernie. I just want to let you know that Ernie died last Friday. And I was like, I don't really know that person. There is a guy that I know, Ernie, but I don't know this Jean person. So I was like, and then she said his name. He's my stepson. And then I was like, and then she shared some details. So that's how my day started. So at that point, but see, when I got the first message from her, I really wasn't paying a lot of attention to it. I don't think I read it. So my responses were kind of slow. But then once I found out, man, my day just was turned upside down. That particular gentleman was the gentleman named Ernest Murphy. Friends knew him as Ernie. And I knew him as Trey Thomas. He was a mentor for me, a brother. I don't remember when we first met, but I remember I was a reporter trainee at Fox 13 in Tampa, Florida. Probably about 24, 23, something like that. When you're out of college, big market. Eventually, the idea was that I would start off behind the scenes and do the various jobs in the newsroom. Then after about a year, I got to start reporting. So, man, this is tough. Trey was like a brother to me, but he was a mentor. Like, I remember one day I was out in the field with him. There was some story he was covering. He had like 10 minutes to get his package done. He hadn't even wrote a line of copy. So he went and he had like 5 minutes to get the story on air. He ad-libbed his voice track and cut the sound bites on the fly and made slot. I've never seen anybody do that before. And unless you work in news, you probably wouldn't appreciate it. He worked on radio and television. He was an anchor in Tampa. Man, I know him for like 27 years. He and his ex-wife and his kid moved to Atlanta. In like 2007, we moved here in 2006. We were godparents to his son, though we weren't really in touch with him all that much. Man, it's just... My last communication with him was via text message, so it's kind of impersonal. He said he was doing okay, but I sensed by his message that he wasn't, but I didn't call him. So there's that I'm feeling. But deep down, I know that wasn't my fault. And that it's just life. But it hurts still. Man, Trey. Fuck. May your soul rest in peace, or enjoy the afterlife. There's some guys who you just know you're related to them even though you're not. He was one of them.
This is my boy Trey Thompson's little baby.
So Seattle is a pretty beautiful city, lots of water. We visited Green Lake and took a nice little walk. checked out the Space Needle.
That's pretty freaking high.
605 feet total.
Alright, here we go. It'll only take us 41 seconds to get up to the top today.
And Daphne's scared of heights.
And I don't like this either.
What's the problem?
Feels very slanty, like we're gonna just tip over.
We took some pictures. It's a pretty nice view. We had planned to go to Vancouver. Instead, we took a ferry to Bainbridge Island.
So this is both of our second ferry ride, and Miles is first.
That's where we got some pretty surprising news.
Tracy and I have something we want to talk to you guys about. Tracy, you want to start it off?
Would you like to be the Miles godparent?
Yeah, of course. So folks, we've just been asked to be Miles' godparents. And of course me and Daphne said yes. So it's our new little godson.
What do you think of your new godson?
I think he's precious. I like him all the way down to his sour toes. Advice? Don't be as silly as your daddy and listen to your mommy at all times.
You think he's going to be a Florida Gator someday?
I don't know. Maybe he'll be a Florida Gator. Who knows? Maybe, I mean, whatever he wants to be, he should be.
Pretty special. One thing's for sure, it's all about family.
Everything's complete now. Everything's, you guys were there for the beginning of our relationship. You gave away Tracy. You stood by me as my best man, Amani, and it's only fitting that you and your lovely wife, Daph, here would, be our own son, our first son's godparents, and I can't think of better people who, I would like to have, sort of be our stand-ins if God forbid something happened, and to be just a good example of what a young man and a young woman are to be.
Yeah, daddy baby.
So Trey, how's fatherhood, man?
Fatherhood is the best thing that ever happened, man. Yeah. Passing on the DNA, a little bit of immortality, a chance to shape a human being. You don't mind all the crying and the diaper changes and the feedings. Yeah, because one day we're going to hang out and we're going to go to a ball game together. Ain't that right, son? I don't know.
He's a little fussy this morning.
Hi, Bob.
I don't think Mama, does he want that? Is that what you wanted all this time? I think so. You want the bink-a-bink?
There we go.
Yeah.
We plugged the hole.
No, that's not going to solve the problem.
I don't know.
We plugged the hole.